way of attacking in war, and sometimes negotiation.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
Oh shit, it's coming out in man. Fuck.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the screen, this is Ekeler. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll get the first down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
The Chargers first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
That's it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Los Angeles.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Freeman. Wow. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points.
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here is Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Jets nothing.
Are you serious? Oh.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
I don't know if this is the league, but I guess you could run.
For the Chargers.
Man, every play. So I gotta
He's
figure
back
out how
out
to
there
beat
to boom this one
running
away,
every
maybe
single
with some
play.
frustration after the PAT
I'm not gonna
miss.
bitch about it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This should be zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about, like, it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they help force another incompletion.
I can't wait. No.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like, and Donald gonna be intercepted for the 3rd time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Drip too hard off this wave. Get paid.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Okay, now he's in man.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We should be able to beat him off this.
The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh, you just stopped running his. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'll call timeout. I'll play by the rules.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, man.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
You're too hot. You're too hot. Off this way. Oh shit, that's not even the formation. Hot. Just too hot.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look.
Hey,
6 DBs.
me.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, the Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him this time.
Nothing on
Back-to-back
offense, man.
sacks brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Jesus Christ. Even when we there, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let that.
Really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down.
That's
with
perfect
it.
coverage,
His
man.
first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Freeman, 37 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Chargers 23, Jets nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling
Man, these guys
play
cannot get
for a
away
big
from these
shot
these
downfield.
corners.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time
All
I
right,
looked,
that's
it's still the
man.
first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. But
That's
you
one
also
man.
don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This either gonna be man or
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
he might be in zone.
Here's Darnold.
Even when they catch it, he can't catch it. Oh God.
It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This is definitely man.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that
See?
has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
But if I can't get away from his fucking corners, it don't matter.
Darnold from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Chargers.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
1-yard
And
line.
Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
This is
He's
getting
gonna have to make
ugly.
some real adjustments, or see some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bump it. Bump
Going on
it.
the ground with Eckler.
Jesus Christ, man.
And
Oh, he's showboating.
Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown.
On the
in
ground.
this first half.
On the
And
ground.
This offense is running away with this one. And
Footsteps.
always a good first
Footsteps.
half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good
On the
feeling as the
ground.
game moves on. Just
On
think
the
about
ground.
halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do
I
it
never
right
lie.
against these moving targets.
Nobody
at full
like a
speed.
liar.
Hard to do.
That's why I only want you to love. I don't want nobody else.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Man. Come on. Get off the press coverage. Ah.
He'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Shit, only completed 2 passes. Man, all right, that's 1 man.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Le'Veon Bell.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
That's what he's done.
Screen pass.
So,
looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
2nd down, he's
Still
going to
ended up with a solid game.
go. Man, he's going to go zone. Or maybe first. So 2nd or 1st down, he's going zone.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Reed. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Let's play some defense, fellas.
Reminder coming up at the half as we
You know what's coming.
Get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53.
Oh my God, you knew it was coming.
Field almost to the 40.
Still can't stop this shit.
A good pickup there, a
Funny.
22. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot,
definitely.
you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like
I'm
a
better than
50-50
you.
ball,
My
right?
team
We
is
always
better
talk
than
about that when
than yours.
both sides have a chance
I
to
know
get
the
at the
plays he's
receiver or
running.
the guy
Like right now,
covering
he's
him.
running
But
a
I think
dive
the
to the
odds
left.
actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around.
shit, it's
So I
not
think
that.
that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. And he's gonna
I thought
get
it was
this
the
one
other
down to
formation.
The edge of the red zone. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
We both know it's difficult, but
I
they
really
made it
thought it
look
was the other
effortless out there.
formation.
Through the
All
air,
right.
on the
I know what
ground,
he's doing
they've
now.
moved
This
the ball
is a
with relative
dive.
ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler.
Look. I know the play, but I can't stop
For
it.
a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Chargers 37. Jets nothing.
Little baby.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Little baby.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Replay.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right. So the first play is going to be man.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, thank you.
It's caught inside the 25.
We're going to showboat. We ain't got nothing else to be happy about. God damn.
Rashad Perriman, 74 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off and becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer. Tremendous body
Little baby.
control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Little baby.
Down the middle. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The
We
Chargers
got
take over
30
1st and
points
10
in the first
at
half.
their own 25-yard line.
Jesus Christ. Tight close flex. Dive.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in.
Prince,
for a
come on,
Charger
man.
touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. 75 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs.
That was
Some
short-lived.
pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road,
Fuck.
it certainly helps to have big
Hold up.
playability in your hip pocket, doesn't
I'll
it?
go lead you.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
See.
Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
In my bed, there's a meeting in my bed.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter,
Man
not sure how
coverage.
aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think it's his
So
ball
we're
at
at
half, too.
halftime of this AFC wildcard
Ow.
matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, all right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Joe Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, I'm doing an all-out blitz. Where is it? All-out blitz.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire
He's on a roll.
just working
He ain't
with
even going
them
down.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for the
Oh my
touchdown.
God.
Austin Eckler, 65 yards. And this offense
These one of those games where you
continues to
say
pour it on.
the whole team's on the block.
Sometimes we see upsets in the wild card
Yeah.
round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see
These
that
dudes ain't
coming.
even, he's being untouched. These ain't even like special plays.
Before the game, there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more.
He's got
like they're
51.
gonna be
All
one
right.
and done.
Let's
They're
try to
probably
keep
trying
him
call
to
the
at least.
hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard
Fuck it.
line.
Let's just
as
run the
he's
game
dropped
plan.
at the 23.
Because this is ridiculous. Like a goal, okay. Right around. Fizzy puff. Yeah, minute go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. His throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're
All
not
right,
playing
there's
up
two
to what
mans
we're
in a row.
capable of, and we're
This
deep
should
enough
be
into the
zone.
game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now
It
have
should be
some
zone.
sense of continuity.
It has to be
and
zone.
be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I already know the excuse. He ran no huddle, so
An
yeah,
incomplete
blah,
pass
blah,
on
blah,
that
blah,
last
blah.
play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's
Oh,
Darnold.
thank you.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. They got his man.
I can only score when the dude's in zone.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets
Shit, fuck that. If I'm only gonna score a couple times, I'm gonna have fun.
An even 90 yards.
Shit.
And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we?
This one of
That's
those you
2
say, good
touchdowns
game
so
right
far
now.
this
Good game, man.
And, you know, every now and then I actually listen in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time.
Shit, he better not be watching. That's cheating.
Yeah.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And with a marker down, he's
Holding.
up just past the 25-yard
We'll take it.
line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Right around. Fizzy puff. And go.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll run here with Eckler. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need,
He having a
Parker, to
career day.
understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point.
You gotta be shitting me,
I think
man.
he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's
Because
in for a Charger
I.
touchdown. Austin Eckler, 65 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
I don't
that to
know
get
about
over
you.
200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it.
This is what it looks like when you have no answer to anything a person's doing. This might be an interception.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35
this is man.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
God,
and his
damn.
throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Is that man?
He's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard.
Bell, the ball carrier. Casey Hayward brought him down.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold.
Oh my God.
There's another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return stops.
The coverage is crazy and the pressure is crazy. I must say, this is a legitimate ass whooping. Excuse me.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At their 49.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again.
Oh, good. Thank you. He hurdled. He didn't hurdle. That was another touchdown.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Jets' 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
the ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, 42 yards. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary.
This dude might score 100 on me, son.
Shit. He's going to find the end zone every time.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it.
Oh. I guess my goal is for him not to score 80.
A couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
I'm all hurt.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
Oh, we can't get that call?
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Harris on the coverage.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The return is Reed. Reed wrestling ahead. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, I gotta think this
41 points in the second quarter. God damn.
Crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where
That's
there'd be extra defenders in the
embarrassing.
box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a
41
game.
points
Right
in
now,
one quarter.
They want to show the
Oof.
world they're up to the challenge.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Eckler. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 33.
For 300 yards, man.
Okay, he didn't break that one all
Good
the
thing
way.
this wasn't the regular
You gotta know
season.
that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right
41
now.
points in one quarter. A 300-yard rusher 65 points. Oh, this is, this is terrible.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Oh, he's running all types of bullshit.
Left side, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 26 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
There's got to be a... There's no way. There's no fucking way, bro. Like,
Austin Eckler, 49 yards.
I mean, they're not even touching him.
Interception by the Chargers. D leads to a touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field really generate.
I can't even complete easy passes with dudes wide open now.
Looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise
God.
with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
It don't even look right when we make stops.
And the scoreboard is just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll only get this to the
100 yards.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete.
Yo, we can't even get a fucking... Oh my God.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
400-plus yards rushing. The crazy thing is that I think this run coverage, pass coverage play stops this. And I haven't run it all game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Nope.
And they get him down.
Because the guys are running right by the dude. It's like they're not even trying to tackle him.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Jordan Jenkins
8
there
touchdowns.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. On one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and go inside. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my way. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best up the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my juke, can't catch my way. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. Irresponsible without you money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking us and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without you money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking us and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. But that's how you a cheater, one of them, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like a cheetah prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Think you need the mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all these losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon'